Yeah, today we'll be discussing about master detail relationship. Before understanding a relationship, there are different types of relationship in Salesforce, but for today we are only discussing about master detail. So we all know the objects. Department is an object and professor is an object in this example. If you want to connect these two objects, it's called relationship. But what is the need of the relationship? For example, if you take professor, if you want to keep the data of all the professors and for which department they'll be working, say for example, this professor is working for computer science department, and there's one more professor who is working for commerce department. If you are entering, instead of creating a relationship, for example, if you create a department field here and you enter this professor is working for computer science, professor 1 is working for computer science, and professor 2 is working for commerce department, there can be redundant data, and there are chances of you entering a data. Say for example, you enter a sports department which is not there in department object. So there's no record called sports record, but you have entered sports department. So there can be erroneous data as well. That's why a relationship is essential. Say for example, if you have stored a professor, say commerce department, you can go check the commerce. If you want to query a professor and his department code, you can query it if there is a relationship. It makes it more easier. That is what is relationship. To connect two objects, you need a relationship. And what is master detail? Master detail relationship is a pair. It's like a parent-child relationship. In this example, department is the parent and professor is a child. If a parent department, see, if for this scenario, if your client asks if a department is deleted and corresponding professor should also be deleted, then you have to create a master detail relationship. If they say even if a department is deleted, the professor should not be deleted, then you can have a lookup relationship. We'll look into lookup relationship in next session. And in master detail relationship, the professor, in this example, professor object will not have its own owner. It is derived from the parent. And if you delete a department, automatically a professor related record will be deleted. And if you in the master detail relationship, one of its feature is that you can create a roll-up summary. Roll-up summary is, you can, for each department, say for example a computer science department, you can calculate like count how many professors are there, what is the minimum salary that is being provided. You can calculate a max salary of in all the professors. If there is any salary field, you can do all those. So you can do count, sum, min, max using roll-up summary in master detail. So you create a roll-up summary field on the master object and you calculate, say there is one professor 1, professor 2 and professor 3. They all belong to computer science department. Then you can do count off on the professor in the department based on the department. We can create a master detail relationship. Go to setup and click on setup, and you can search for, you can click on object manager, you can search for department, now scenario we are creating a master detail professor fields and relationship, new master detail relationship, click next. Related to department. Next, field name also is department. Child relationship name is professors. If you allow reparenting, if this reparenting is checked, if a professor is working for computer science, then you can reparent him. If he moves from one department to the other department, you say for example he goes to commerce department, you can change. If this is not checked, you cannot make those changes. You cannot change one from one parent to another parent. Next, keep everything as default and save. Now if we go to the schema builder and do a refresh, you can see a master detail relationship being shown, where master department is the master and professor is the child, and there's one to many relationship. There is one department and many professors. Say one computer science department as many professors. This is one to many relationship being shown. And this is master detail relationship. If there's a master detail relationship, I'll show you how to query it. Now there's no data, it's not displaying. Say for example, if you want to query for each department, I'll insert some data and show professor department new computer science department code of okay, let's insert one more department, commerce 3456. Okay, that is departments. Now let's enter professors, new professor name, Seema, subject Java, department computer science. Save and new professor Seema, C++, department computer science. Save and new. Let's enter one more. Sun accounting commerce. Okay, now let's go to departments. There's a commerce department. There is a computer science department. Okay, in related, you can see the professors. Rima and Seema belong to computer science department. Okay, now if I run the query, see, you get professors. If you want to get professor name, fetch can query like this. Name Seema. It's showing based on department. So instead of ID, if you want name, you can give name. See, commerce department Sam, and computer science department Reema and Seema. If you have a relationship, it will become very easy for you to query and use it in your Apex code. And you can also query it from, now this is, you are querying it based on the department. You can also query it based on professor. See, now we are querying each professor and which department they belong to. Seema belongs to department computer science, Sam belongs to commerce, Reema belongs to computer science. That's how it makes it easier with relationship. And with master detail, you are gonna make a parent-child relationship. That is, if you delete a parent, the child records will automatically get deleted. And you can also use roll-up summary. Let's see how to use roll-up summary. Go to department, department object, fields and relationship, click on new, choose roll-up summary field, click next. Let's give count number of professors. Okay. Count. Okay, summarize object, you're taking professor, count. This can only be created on the parent object, and summarize object is the child object. You're keeping the count. In this example, we are calculating the number of professors in each department. So now let's go to the department. If you click on computer, it's reflecting. Number of professors in the computer science department is 2. There is Reema and Seema. If you go to department, if you go to commerce, it should show 1. See, number of professors is 1. Like that, you can calculate the sum, min, and max. Thank you.